Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General YAHANNA. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery.
The I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like,
Hear the hunger in my voice. They used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just won't change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt the vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action. They make threats and it's still passive. I think massive, no response, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split the sentence cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watching me coast, got a better chance, boxing the go. And they know I'm raw, and they know the spot, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make them follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they here on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You can focus on the dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I love you.
I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the lesson. Y'all here looking like fools. Home the truth, I ain't never had to choose. I'm trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all here looking like fools. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man, y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all here looking like fools. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Somebody said Israelites can't get you in Passover. I think blue collar stupid.
What you saying?
Star Wars, the Kelly and the Cap, and Mary said, "You're married. I promise we get it." It says, "Zero ice can't get you a pass off."
Really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cock off slave shit. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the U.P.K, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. U.P.K the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under YAHANNA, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from YAHANNA. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
welcome back to another episode of that One West Perspective. I'm your host, Officer 500, not the shot, here with the brother here, Officer the Ottawa, Officer 500 Picard. You know what I'm saying? Also got Officer Kunata Zadak in the building with us, man. You know what I mean? We in there rocking and rolling like we do every other Sunday with this One West Perspective. Ottawa, can you hear us?
Shalom, long cause I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me well?
We fine, sir.
All right, most high in Christ.
Yeah, right,
the visuals coming through okay?
Yeah, come on. You coming through toward. I got you over here kind of turned down. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit on our side, but you coming through toward.
Okay. All right, most high in Christ.
Okay. Yeah, you out there in the woods. You out there in the woods today. Look at that fire. That background still cold otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, I got my little what you call that stuff? Little tiki torches lit. You know what I'm saying? And trying to keep these goddamn mosquitoes from tagging you, boy. You see, I still got on long sleeves, so man, you know, I'm out here doing my thing out here, man. You know how I go.
We still in Alabama. We still in Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
You know what time it is.
They do be flying out here in Alabama, man. You know, shit. The wasps that came out, everything that came out, it's starting to get closer to springtime. This how you know.
Wasps, bumblebees, all of them. Yeah, I'm listening.
Right. All of them out now, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's how you know you in the New Year's, because we coming around to that time where everything is starting to renew and everything's starting to come out. The world tell you the New Year's in January, but it's the end of winter in January. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, it's so crazy because they look to the groundhog for Groundhog Day. What's the significance of looking to the groundhog for Groundhog Day if you don't even respect what the groundhog respects? The groundhog respects the fact that, hey, let me come out of hibernation. Oh, let me see. Is it springtime? Nah, I'm gonna go back in. I don't know whether that motherfucker go back in his little den or not. But I do know that the groundhog comes out around springtime. That's why you have a day called Groundhog Day. But you know what I'm saying? They don't even respect the simple signs that the Most High has put down, you know what I'm saying, as far as nature goes. Like you said, you know what I'm saying, the caterpillars, you know what I'm saying, coming out of their cocoons. You know what I'm saying? The mosquitoes coming out. You dig the different larvae coming out and different cubs of different animals coming out. Just that the bear knows when the New Year is because he hibernates all the way up to the New Year. You understand? But hey, it's a world of confusion that we living in under our oppressor, under this what's it called, the Gregorian calendar or some jazz like that. I'm not sure, but I just know that's what we up under now, so to speak. Salaki.
Go God, sir. Go God. This Gregorian calendar is what y'all these oppressors got us living under and having to move the time around and adjust your body to go with this clock that they put on top of us, man. Instead of going with nature. You know what I mean? You go against nature in America instead of going with nature. Nature ain't said we're gonna move the clock back an hour. Nature ain't said that. That's what this oppressor has said that we gotta do. He want us to spring forward and fall back. It's just messing with the time clock inside of us, man. You know what I mean? That ain't real. That ain't nature that says that. You know what I'm saying? You can just follow the sun and you're gonna be just fine. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we serve the sun, but that's just nature. That's natural. That's how things should be. Shouldn't be how they should be.
Well, you know, I just want to add to that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is about it, man. When we say nature, we ain't no tree huggers, but we do believe. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not what you were saying, not to I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it clear for everybody, you know, to let them understand that we respect the order that the Most High put things in. You understand me? And so with that being said, you know, if the Most High says, you know what I'm saying, the sun comes up at this time, that's just what time it comes up at. You understand? If the Most High says the earth has so many moon cycles, new moon cycles, that's just what it got. That don't mean we worship the moon. We respect the things that the Most High put here for us to be able to keep up with time, you know what I'm saying, seasons, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. That way, furthermore, we know when to plant stuff, when to hunt stuff, when to grow stuff, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because we just lined up. That's all part of following the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Lining up with what the Most High has designed. Y'all think
Right.
it's spooky, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Even back in COVID-19, and I'm finna wrap it up, man, because I want to go over on my little tangent or whatnot. But even during the COVID-19, man, quarantine was something new to y'all, a lot of y'all. But you know, in the I.S.U.P.K, we practiced quarantine on the regular, way prior to COVID-19. And even you know what I'm saying, before then our forefathers practiced quarantine inside the Bible. You know what I'm saying, with our cleanliness laws and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying, with our laws of building bodily fluid, spilling bodily fluids, or you know what I'm saying, leprosy and different things. You know what I'm saying? Those things, the reason that you couldn't come into the temple was all part of quarantine. So all this stuff that you think you're coming up with, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear it because the pastor put a bad taste in your mouth about the Bible when he's practicing Christianity. You need to wipe that Christianity off and come on over here to 1 West 125th Street. You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K under Commander Jerry Hunter, man. We'll wipe all that spookism up off you, man, and show you how this Bible's supposed to really rock.
damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. Yeah, that brother had another. What the brother said was heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? You coming to the truth, you learn how to live your life, man. You coming to the truth, you know that the things that Israel and the U.S. and Iran is doing over there, that is nothing for us to be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing for us to be concerned about, man. You know what I mean? Of course, we got to get to our first topic to talk about this Israel and Iranian war, man. So I'm gonna pull a little bit of this. I'm gonna play a little bit of this story just to kind of, you know, prep the conversation so we can talk about what's going on in the world, man. Let me go on and we're gonna get this rolling real quick.
Hello, I'm Lucy Gray. It's day 23 of the US-Israel war with Iran, and over the next 10 or so minutes, we're bringing you our special program. With some of the day's main developments. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calls on world leaders to join the war during a visit to an Israeli town struck by an Iranian missile. Israel's military claims that Iran's long-range missiles pose a threat to Europe. President Trump threatens to obliterate Iran's energy sites if Tehran doesn't fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours. But Iran says it will irreversibly destroy US-linked energy sites across the Middle East if its power plants are targeted. Right,
so you heard what they said, right? You heard they said that this is day 23, right? This is day 23 of the war going on in the U.S. and Israel, man, and Iran. So like, this is day 23. This has not been, you feel me, a light war that's going on over there. This is not a light thing, and they're saying that it's been dragging on for 23 days. Last year, it was a 14-day war. Wasn't it a 14-day war? It was a 14-day war they did last year. We done came out, and now you're seeing that we actually, they're in the middle of it now. You feel me? They're in the middle of it now with this big war they got going on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you said it. They said this is day 23. They done struck, I think just a couple days ago, Iran and struck a town in Israel. It's called Dimona, right? And Dimona has some significance to it that we may dig into a little bit here tonight, man, today, this afternoon, just to kind of talk about it. But they struck Dimona, and Donald Trump is saying that if they don't fully open the Strait of Hormuz, or Hormuz, however you want to say, Hormuz, then however you know what I mean, they're going to start doing more and more, which they're edging closer and closer to nuclear war. Now, Bibi Netanyahu, if you believe that he's still around or not, I don't know. It's a lot of reports that say he didn't die. Netanyahu already told his people that he's ready to start using extreme tactics. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of dog whistling going on to talk about how these nuclear weapons are about to start entering this battle. because they can't lay control on Iran. You know what I mean? So it's something that you got to prepare for, that you got to be aware of, because this is definitely the openings of World War III, and they're trying to encourage. You just heard them say Donald Trump and the Israeli state are encouraging these other nations to get involved, because that Strait of Hormuz is definitely a linchpin for America and the rest of the world. I think we established last week, that last show, that it takes like 20% of the oil that comes out of, so like 20% of the nations in the world's oil comes out of this Strait of Hormuz. And you feel me? Like, if you don't realize, that's just the oil. There's also liquid natural gas that comes out of this Strait of Hormuz. There's also all other kinds of food and I guess natural items that the world needs that comes out of this strait. And because Iran has shut it down to those that only are allied with them, hey, that's become a big problem, man. You know, that's why they're trying to lay straight on what's going on, man. But listen, this is my thing about it. My thing about all of this is that you should already know that this is definitely going to be some nuclear warfare, and you should already be aware. You know what I'm saying? That this is how life is going to be. That we're going to be fighting one another, just trying to live and try to get bread and try to get food. This is going to be an issue. You already see gas prices. Look, I paid gas today. I bought some gas today, man. I paid $3.50 something, $3.55 a gallon for this regular 87 gas.
$48 fill mine up.
Man, listen, 48. I paid 62 for 18 gallons, man. They tripping, man. They tripping. Make you want to start pulling that bicycle out. Make you want to start pulling that bicycle out. But I'm telling you like this: if I have to pay $3.50 for gas in order for my people to get free out of this oppression, I pay that all day. You know what I mean? If that means that my people get free, because this is what it means, right? As the world continues to edge closer to World War III and we edge closer to nuclear warfare, these prices are going to get higher. Our people are going to have to pay more. We're going to have to suffer more. We're going to have less food. But if that means that our oppression is ending, I'll take that. I'll take that. I lean on my brothers and I lean on my sisters for the things that I need until that time comes where we're back in our rightful place, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a heavy point to start talking about now that this is what we're getting closer to. You know what I mean? We already read in Revelations previously in our classes that this is what has been prophesied, man. This is what's been prophesied, that it will be the lake of fire. America is definitely going to be that lake of fire because Iran is tired of playing with y'all boys, man. Listen, I just read a story earlier. What did that say? I think it was saying a Louisiana base was on lock because, on lockdown because of nuclear war. Let me see.
Is it Fort Polk, Louisiana? I think they might have changed the name to it now because they changed. I don't know if Fort Polk was a Confederate name, but I believe it's in Leesville, Louisiana, some jazz like that. The Army base. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh God. Nah, it's an Air Force base. So like I'm looking at this story now. So like I'm gonna pull up the story real quick. I'm gonna pull it from the post.
Yeah, man. Why you pulling up that?
What I'm thinking about. What's the other one?
No, I was just gonna say, man, while you pulling up that post, man, I want to say something about that gas, man. Hey, man, if you one of them brothers out there got one of them old 85 box Chevys, one of them 7 tray don'ts or whatnot, man, I know you got to put that 93 in your car, man. You scarred. I hate to tell you, man, because hey, man, these gas prices ain't finna do nothing but keep going up, man. So, hey, I'm glad I can put that 87 in mine, man. Even though it's pricey, but hey,
yeah,
it's better than 93, man. Cause good night. I couldn't imagine having a phone or one of them old schools, man, that you got to put that 93 in. That high octane.
Yeah. What was you gonna say?
Like what you saying is heavy out of one because that gas price. I got that Escalade.
Right.
Big Bertha, she gas out of one. You know what I'm saying? About $100 right now.
Yeah.
Good night. You got to put that 93 up in that one, don't you?
Con.
You know what I'm talking about, dude. Hey, brother. May the Lord be with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be all right.
Right. Man, listen, that's what I was saying, man. Like, you know, y'all brothers that got these high dollar Corvettes got to put that 93 in there. Them Corvettes and them Benzes, Mercedes, and them Rolls Royces. I saw there's a brother in the city. Well, you probably know this person. He called Nature Jab. He got that plastiline. He was you know what I'm talking about?
Nature Jab.
He got that plastiline. He make it's I guess his company is called Nature Jab. He makes
He
plastoline. He
from
make a gasoline
he
out of
from
plastic.
Huntsville. He's from Huntsville.
I don't know where he's from. He be traveling all over. I don't know where he's from.
Oh, man,
In Jersey.
nah. Yeah, I can hear y'all was breaking up for a minute, but I can hear you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm familiar with that brother, man. I think I remember the guy that was there was a brother turning water or some jazz like that into some type of fuel, but I haven't heard about the guy turning plastic though.
Go, good. I'm gonna pull you up
You
a video
familiar
real
with
quick just because I got time to do it.
the brother that was turning water into fuel or some jazz like that?
Yeah, come. I
It was,
know you talking about. I know yeah. It's like, go ahead. I want you saying. Go finish what you saying. It's like,
no. I was just going to say, man. I don't know what happened to that brother, man, but you see that they didn't go no further. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
they don't want us to be independent, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't even want you to have your own water supply, so to speak, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to
right,
these things, man, they want you to be totally dependent on the government. That's what they got all these, I ain't even going to no conspiracy. I'm just telling you the facts of what I do know, right? And so
right,
they don't want you to, be in certain cities you cannot have, what I'm saying, different types of what you call stuff, crops, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. And it's different rules that set up. If you got fruit trees in your yard, you gotta have it so many feet away from the road so folks can't just pull up and get free fruit. You see what I'm saying?
that's right,
So they got all these different laws in place so you could be dependent on them and so you could support them when they make these flugazy decisions about these wars and stuff. And so you can be like, hey man, it's finna hit y'all at the grocery market. That's why they don't want you to have, what I'm saying, different things to depend on your own so they can always have some leverage on you, so to speak. Salaki.
right. Go, gun. Damn right, sir. Now this nigga, I don't know if this is a brother or not. The one I'm thinking about right here, kind of go along with what you're saying. This dude right here, let me get you right. There we go. You coming up? He was in Huntsville. Whoever this person is, I don't know if he's a brother. I don't know if he's a heathen or what he is, but he been making this plastic out of. He been making gasoline out of plastic. He been traveling all over. He came to Huntsville and used a big club owner's Rolls Royce to run his plastiline on. You know what I mean? It just made me think about, you know what I mean, how often we're gonna be looking for other resources like this to make our things happen. You know what I mean? We're gonna be looking for other people to do these types of creations and make these type of inventions to actually pull up and do and ease the burden that we're gonna be carrying. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Man, these people, man, what's so crazy? If they really cared about anybody, man, I mean, you got electricity, right? And you got the sun, right? The Most High gave us everything here we need to survive. You know what I'm saying? If
Right,
they wanted to make some type of equipment or some stuff, it's all different types of stuff that you can get energy from besides gasoline, man. As far as like traveling day to day, you could have solar panels. You know what
right.
I'm saying? You could
That's
you
right.
could have a car that's a solar panel, gasoline, you know what I'm saying, hybrid or whatnot. And that way people wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying, do these things all the time, man. It's different ways that they could really we don't have to be in the position that we in. so to speak. That's all I'm saying about that.
Right. Now, come, 100%. 100%, sir. I just wanted to bring that out real quick, man. Just, it's something that we got to deal with, man. It's something that we got to go through. It's something that we're going to have to deal with in these last days, because the world is going to come to an end. And you see in this war already how there's been they had an embassy attack in Baghdad. You know what I mean? So you already see these things that have not commonly happened prior to this war are starting to happen more and more now. And you see this drone attack right here. I'm gonna play this video just so y'all can see that these drones and these wars are actually happening, and that these things are actually going to fruition. They had a drone attack U.S. embassy in Baghdad. Now you see how this Iron Dome are nothing and are unable to defend against our Don't be so high-minded to think that the U.S. is all powerful and will be come out unscathed in the war. That's what a lot of our people America is untouchable. A lot of our people think that the Air Force and the Army is untouchable. They think that we cannot beat them. I was watching a video earlier how our previous prime minister Iran was saying America has what they're thinking is not real. America thought that they had preemptive power on this earth. Allies,
Hey, not to show your audio is not coming through good. I can hear the video, but if you talking, your audio is not coming through good on my end.
Damn. Yeah, come. I was talking for sure.
I can hear you well now. It's just that when the video was playing, you sounded distorted.
Come. Okay. I might have to turn that body. Might have to turn the volume down on my side because it's probably coming
maybe even turn the audio off on the video, because I don't even think they saying nothing. So you know what I'm saying, you can narrate it, you know what I'm saying, without having the audio on the video. I don't know if you can do that or not. So lock it.
Not the water, sir. Yeah. But basically what I was saying is that how America has been thinking that they were the big bad bully. America been thinking for years that they the ones that control, they the ones that are in this preeminent position and have this power, and that everybody's gonna have to bow down to them. But the problem is that you see in this video, and what Iran is doing is showing you that they are not the preeminent power that we think that we are. And brothers and sisters are telling me, like I'm telling brothers and sisters, like this war is definitely not going the way America wanted to go. And when I tell them this, they telling me America is going to win. America is winning. And I ask them, how you know America winning? They say because the Air Force is saying this, because the Army is saying it, or because Pete Hegseth is saying it. As if they've never heard America lie before. As if they've never heard America try to pull the wool over our eyes before. Listen, man, black people, I don't know what it is. Black people love so much. We love so hard. It's what that Stockholm syndrome. We love our oppressors so much that we are willing to believe a lie just to continue and keep our position. Just to keep the little comfortable position we got, we believe a lie and willing to say, yeah, America is right. America, right? Just because you got you a house and you got you some cars and you got a little money in your pocket, yeah, America is a great place to be. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. The world is telling you that America is terrible. The world is telling you that America is horrible. And you can't look at Donald Trump and see how he's living and how he's doing. And again, we're not Republicans. We ain't Democrats. But we see what's going on inside this country and are able to tell you that these are terrible things that they're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? So then you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. And I want to say this right here, man. You know, propaganda is something else, man. Every country that has a war, you know what I'm saying? They run their propaganda. The Nazis had their propaganda. The Vietnamese had their propaganda, so on and so on, right? So with that being said, man, you know they can tell you anything because you know what, you ain't over them. But when them soldiers start coming home, when you start seeing those coffins coming home, you're gonna understand the weight of this war. You understand?
Right.
Uh, you see, because the fact of the matter is, we don't have anybody, so to speak, on the ground fighting the war yet. You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
you do have bases that's getting hit by drones and different things like that. But when you start seeing those American troops that's going on the front line coming home in them caskets, you understand? That's going to be something very sobering for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, America was saying they was winning the war in Vietnam. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you know, Vietnam played the long game. You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is about it, you know, America, even though it has is military power, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, it has technology and all this whoop de whoop. A lot of Americans don't have the stomach for death on the level that a lot of these other countries do, because a lot of these other countries, you know, they stay entrenched in war. They're always in some type of bloody war on their soil. But Americans, like you said, you know, they're used to living comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So they're not really ready for you know, carnage on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, once we get hit in the nose too hard and our nose begins to bleed, you know what I'm saying? We ready to hey, all right, we're gonna try to diplomat this thing. You understand? But right now, we talking tough. You feel me?
Right. So good. Yeah, that's what it's gonna take. It's what Mike Tyson said. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. and that's
That's
what
real.
and that's what you see going on in this war right now. America had a plan. They said they're gonna unalive Khomeini. They said they're gonna unalive Iran's leadership, and that's gonna be the end of the war. Well, once these missiles started coming back and started showing you that Iran ain't gonna be no punk. Iran ain't going down easy. Oh, that Iron Dome you got in Israel, you thought that was gonna hold up. It ain't holding up. Oh, that Golden Dome man over there is not holding up either. That's now they America get punched in the mouth, and now they asking for other countries to get involved. Listen, man, these other countries don't believe in you, Donald Trump. They don't believe in what you're doing, and they don't want to support you. But they're gonna get pulled in anyway, because watch how Russia and China gonna start pulling them in there. You know what I'm saying? I saw.
Most Americans, they're so used to what they see in the military.
Mm-hmm.
They always see America always on top. Nothing happens to them.
Right.
All the soldiers are going home.
Mm-hmm.
But like the other one says, the other country, they used to all those deaths and atrocities. You understand?
Yeah.
So they understand. But as Americans over here, they ain't never really had that experience seeing their country get bombed,
right?
Seeing body pieces going everywhere, man.
Right.
That's the way of the so-called white Americans believe in.
Mm-hmm.
They said we can't be touched. Look at all this power we got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why they make them the military movies. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just watched the movie The War Machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how Americans think. You know what I'm saying? I watch I watch a lot of military movies. But you know what I'm saying? That's the way Americans think. Like America can't be touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go to the other country and go out and do the extraction points and go do what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? But America will get touched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually, we will get touched. And shoot, what we waiting on.
Right,
America gotta fall.
Right.
Just like Babylon did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But America will be touched. So I yield.
Yeah, right.
Hey, just like Tupac said, man, you can be touched. You know what I'm saying? I think that was on the Outlaw CD here. Said you can be touched, man. Yeah, man. What the brother just said is the absolute. That's basically all I was saying right there, man. Is that Americans have never really experienced to where. Oh, it's a phone call. Americans have never really experienced warfare to where they got to see their kids' body parts. You understand?
Right.
To where they got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, their sisters being raped or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
all this stuff comes with war. You understand? And famine and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see, okay, if you look at look at any natural disaster. Look at Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Ivan in Pensacola where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? The tornadoes that happened in Bessemer and Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. Think about any natural disaster, the riots and stuff. Add all that together times 10. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Your serial
Oh,
killers. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff. This is what war consists of. It ain't just two sides on established lines. Pew pew pew. You know, that ain't all it is. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's so much more that ties into well, not just modern warfare, just warfare period. This is just how wars have been conducted through the ages. You know what I'm saying? So Americans are finna really be in for a rude awakening, man, when this stuff touches its soul. It's all.
Right. Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. Because I'm telling you, man, America, like you saying it so eloquently and so right. America ain't ready for that, man. America is the general populace of America is living on a high horse that says it can't be touched. But they're not looking at the signs of the time, man. The signs of the time are telling you. These things that you was living, how you was living, it ain't gonna be like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was gonna make a living off of oppressing Black, Hispanic, and Native people. That's not gonna happen no more. Now you're gonna have to do something different. Iran is showing you that the world that you have been living in is soon coming to a close. Because if you think, like I read so many reports that this Iranians don't have the military capacity to attack America head on. And true enough, maybe they don't have the strength within themselves to fight America head on. But what do you think about Russia? What do you think about China? These two countries are huge and are, in a sense, able to defeat and to attack America head up if they wanted to. Let's not forget that these countries do have nuclear weapons. Let's not forget that these countries do have the ability to shut down anything that you want to do on that side of the world. America is good right here in this northern hemisphere. But as soon as you start adding in how we gonna attack these other countries, and what we gonna do over there on this other hemisphere where China is, what kind of control do we have over there? You have none. You ain't got none. Because you think you got some power in South Korea. No sweat. North Korea can check that. SHALAM. You know what I'm saying? You think you got some power in China, in Hong Kong. Listen, Taiwan and all these other countries, they finna start shutting that down. It ain't finna be nothing moving on that side of the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So stay key on what you thinking is going on over in the world and make sure you taking heed to that. Because what you living, it ain't living like that no more. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. No, Slaki, go ahead.
If nobody really noticed what America do is, America try to plant their self on all the continents.
Right.
You understand? They got bases in South Korea,
right,
all over here. So they can figure out they can hit from either way. Like,
right,
okay, that's what we do. They don't just set base in America.
Right.
That's a whole type of America tactic. You look at all the other countries, you don't see Russia over there in South Korea.
Right.
You see American troops in South Korea. You understand? America have a tactic plan of, all right, they go this way, we can go this way.
Right.
Out here in home base. You understand? So that's how they're able to come in and say, all right, we're gonna do this right here. You understand? This is America. You know what I'm saying? They come to take all resources from all different countries, get all the intel, and bring it back home.
Right.
That was America. That's what they do in the military movies. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But like I said earlier, America is going to fall.
Yeah.
Eventually, they will fall. And
Yeah. Damn right. That's a big fact, you know, and that was a good precursor to what I was going to say anyway, because you know the thing about it is just like you were just saying, man. Once you let America in your country, they don't leave. You understand? Like you said, they're gonna establish a base. You understand me? So they're gonna establish a base. They're probably gonna set up. Maybe they're gonna do it in some type of cunning way, trying to set up some type of commerce or some jazz like that. And then sometimes if you're a country that they just had to go in and handle military business, they're gonna say that, hey, we're gonna stay over here, to make sure that everything's going good, to help rebuild your country. Now, brings you back to today. What's going on right now is, in my opinion, everything that you've seen uh, up to this point, it seems like unorganized chaos. But in my opinion, a lot of this stuff has been calculated. They've been making, they so-called chess moves and whatnot, even down to the ICE raids and all that other jazz, right? The down taking of what's his name, El Mencho. You know what I'm saying? You go down to Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela had the support of Cuba, and then Venezuela has that crude oil. Now it's rumored that one of their next moves is to take Cuba, which I can believe that because they probably don't want to go through another Cuban missile crisis, right? And so they probably are going to try to invade Cuba. They're probably going to try to get a good foothold, in my opinion, on this whole Western Hemisphere. They want that Panama Canal back. You know what I'm saying? They want all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, so they can secure this Western Hemisphere because, you got the fentanyl coming through Mexico, right? But here's the deal. It ain't so much just the fentanyl, it's just about where the fentanyl allegedly is coming from. It's coming from China. And so you got a lot of Chinese down there in Mexico, you know what I'm saying, different things. And so they're trying to clean up this Western Hemisphere so they can lock it down and prepare for the big show. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion.
Right.
So lock it.
That's right. And let's not forget that Cuba has, to the point, Sly, you going to say something? Sly, we got Officer 500 Zarmoff in the building as well, you know what I'm saying, hold it down with us. But yeah, let's not forget that Cuba is also out of power right now. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to restore power down there, but the whole island is out of power for the third time this month. Now, if you don't think U.S. is over there doing something underhanded, then you don't know America. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think America is taking advantage of Cuba in the middle of their crisis, then you don't know America. That's what America does, man. You can't tell me that America and how they having a whole. You can't tell me America don't do that.
What you? Oh, well, real quick point. Real quick, I'll make this real quick. That's America's calling card. They covertly cause, some type of disaster or unrest in your country. You know what I'm saying? The CIA does that. They send in their little minions to go in there and disturb some stuff. And then America could come in as big brother, as the hero liberator. Sloppy.
Right. Come. As a matter of fact, sir, that's why Iran is at war with us right now. Because the previous leader that they had was put in place by America. You know what I'm saying? And they had a whole revolt. They got him out of office, unalived him, and then put Khomeini in office. That's exactly how they put that dictator, that leader in power prior to the one that they just unalived, man. You know what I'm saying? That's America's MO. That's how they live. That's how they move. They're going to come in, covertly take power in your nation just to have a foothold and then put a base on it. You know what I'm saying? Then put a base on it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, that's dumb. Go ahead. You was going to say something.
Whether people know it or not, America gotta have a reason. Like I'm gonna say, for example, I gotta put something in your country. Like, see, America, they'll sell U.S. missiles in different countries, right? So then when the military found out, the president sent out the order just to have an excuse to go over there and invade their country. That's what they do. They send military soldiers 100%. Over there and say, well, they got weapons of mass destruction. And then, they put in front of us, like I seen it in the video game, Call of Duty. America really do those things, whether people know it or not.
Right.
And I just find it crazy because they give America an excuse. Well, we finna go over there, do what we got to do, and take out their leader.
Right. Absolutely.
That's America.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Then if you realize when we watching Bad Boys 2, the America and Cuba got a borderline right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's right there.
Oh yeah.
So,
Guantanamo. What's it called? Guantanamo Bay. That's in Cuba, right?
That's in Cuba, otherwise. Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
I was just saying that to your point. I wasn't trying to interrupt you, but I was just adding that in there. Salaki.
Come on, you too wild, sir. Yeah, America. I like. they sneaky with it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Then they play it like they your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? White man been doing that since the beginning.
Yeah.
They did it with the Native Americans, and then they took over, man.
100%.
And most countries don't see America tactic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's how, and that's important that you realize how America moves. I'm also like, if you guys say something, just let me know. Yeah, for sure. But no, that's why it's so important you realize how America moves, because how they move and how they get down is going to repeat through history. And you got to learn that this is how these devils move, so you don't trust them. That helps you take your spirit out of this place, man. So many of our people have put their spirit in this place and love in America and want to side with America, not realizing how they have done other people in the world, not realizing that how they have done Iran is how they've also done black and Hispanic people, man. You know what I'm saying? And you might say they ain't never bombed us. Well, they don't believe that in Rosewood. It's like you go to what was the country? The city. Tulsa in Greenwood. Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. They don't believe that because they know they had bombs. They don't believe that in Detroit because when they got bombed, when they had dropped bombs in Detroit, man. They don't believe that down there. You know what I'm saying? There's been
Philadelphia also,
man. Go ahead, sir.
I was just gonna add Philadelphia, Birmingham. They used to call Birmingham. They what did they bomb the brothers in Philadelphia that was inside that building? I believe they put a bomb in there, blew them up. Yeah, man. I was just adding that in there to your point, Salaki.
Go, sir. Because that's how America moves. America moves off of violence. America moves off of, I'm going to pretend to be your friend, but there's violence coming back with this, man. And that's in the scriptures. The scriptures say that their words are smoother than butter, but there's violence in their hearts, man. That's what the scriptures say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go pull that up. That ain't no problem. So that tells you that if you realize how America lives and you realize how America has done us from the beginning, you can learn to take yourself out of this country and learn to give your love to your brothers and learn to give your love to your sisters, man. You know what I mean? And stop giving them forgiveness.
Right.
The general just said the other night, General Muhammad said the other night that we shouldn't give our forgiveness to these countries, man. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't give our forgiveness to these people. I don't have enough love in my heart to give them my forgiveness. I give my forgiveness to my people, man. That's who you give forgiveness to. Damn the white man. You know what I mean?
Hey, I want to say something to that point, man, because that's heavy. Just even hearing that being said, like, everybody agrees that, is a such thing as called a social, what they call a social meter. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you had enough, as far as socially. Everybody believes in a thing called brain capacity, like far as like, hey man, I'm overloaded right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't process, whatever the case may be. You're full, you done ate too much, you're physically depleted or whatnot. So it's the same thing when it comes down to forgiveness and stuff like that too, man. I don't have enough love and enough forgiveness in me when I'm trying to work on my relationship with my everyday brother. It's a meter that I have right now that's only for Israel. You understand? Right now, my forgiveness and my love is focused on my people. I don't have time to be trying to, forgive the white man. You understand? Forgive, the Chinese man, that's capping out my folks at the store, Vietnamese, Korean, whatever he may be. forgive the Korean, you know what I'm saying, and the Arab. All my forgiveness and love right now is inside my community with my neighbor, which looks like me. That's all I got right now.
That's right.
I got enough going on my plate right now to be worried about what's going on in the next man's plate. That's all I'm saying.
Go. And that's go ahead.
I don't say I don't like to forgive the white man. I feel like white man strategically use Christianity to spread it out because whenever you hear forgive your enemy or whatever,
right.
Strategically using it because every time we hear that we think about the white man.
Right.
Forgive your enemy. I ain't thinking about the nigga down the street.
Right.
That I'm into it with. I'm thinking about the white man.
That's right.
Right. So that's another thing like that we kind of look at, realize definitely like in the Christian church.
That's right.
When we get out there and we speak on the corners, who they come to defend?
Right, the white man.
Right, the white man.
100%.
But what about the white man? Okay, but you claim to be African American. What about Africa?
Right.
What about, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, it's like, the white man is definitely the devil.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right. I don't know if y'all heard it, but he was definitely telling you that we should not be listening to these. Go ahead, sir.
No, I'm just saying I heard the brother loud and clear, man. Things about what he said, man, was heavy because Oprah is from Mississippi, which is the most impoverished state in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm not saying she hasn't done this and hasn't done that, but I do know that she went over to Africa and built them a school, done all types of things over there. And so instead of going over to Africa, why don't she fix the water crisis that's going on in Jackson? You understand? Why did she go over there, have more programs to make sure that people are not hungry over there, and different things of that nature. Why go to Africa? Back to what the brother was saying, we showing love to everybody else. When we really don't have that, we shouldn't just skip over our own people and go to somebody else's people. You understand? Right. Well, what they used to say back in the day, I don't know if this is a Christian song or a Christian saying, but this is applicable. Sweep around your own front door before you go try to sweep around somebody else. Right. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Clean up your own house before you go try to clean up somebody else's house. And your house is the Black and Native and Hispanic community. This is your house. Salaki.
Hey, Salaki, I got to, before we go any further, I definitely need to address these comments real quick. We had a comment in the comment around that says, "OMG, those fools who think Jesus was black and they lived here in North America for centuries." Well, first of all, author Stoic. If you were an author, that means you've written books. Hopefully, you've read some books. There's historical knowledge that tells you, first of all, that Christ was black. And there's also historical knowledge that tells you that the Native American, the so-called Native American Indians were here before Christopher Columbus ever sailed. That before, you understand, any of these other people came here. They didn't come from the, what's the strait up there? The strait from Alaska. That's not where these Native Americans came from. The Native American came from that other side of the country. You understand? Came from the Europe area. Came from Israel area, man. You understand? The scriptures say they was they went to a land where never man dwelt, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, go ahead, on one.
No, I'm just speaking. So I just said we came from the east.
No, we came from the east. That's where we came from. That's what the scriptures say, and that's what the book says. And if you were an author, if you were truly a Stoic author, you would actually read books and understand this instead of trying to say people are fools. But I understand. You understand?
Hey, not to shout. The Stoic means serious or some jazz like that, or somebody that's all standing on business and just very stoic and supposed to be manly and a man of, logic and stuff.
Oh, God.
I believe that's somewhere, around the lines of Stoic. This guy doesn't sound like Stoic to me. He sounds like a clown, like a straight clown. Nothing stoic about you, man. You know
Go
what I'm saying?
good.
Stop playing and get for real.
Go good.
But you a devil, so I don't expect you to be anything other than deceitful. I'm sure.
That's right. Nothing more than what a heathen would do, man. You understand? You ain't gonna do nothing more than that. And that's okay, because that's what you are. Be who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? Be that devil. That's why I encourage you to continue to try to deceive people. Hey, man, do your job. And we definitely gonna do ours. You understand? We definitely gonna do what we supposed to do, which is teach Black, Hispanic, and Natives who they are and tell them that they are better than the oppressors that try to keep them down. That's what our job to do, and that's what we gonna do. You understand? And just like when you wrote this comment, I'm gonna say it, he wrote this comment right here. He said, "It's all about the white man keeping you down." And at the moment when he posted that comment, we were talking about Black people. And we were talking about Black people in power that have not served their communities. So that's what we was talking about. The brother was talking about Oprah Winfrey. So we don't just talk about how the white man keep us down. We also talk about ourselves. But you would have to be stoic to realize that.
See,
That is a contradiction in your very name.
The white man is a natural victim, man. Won't you just stop being a victim, man? Why you feel like everybody is after you, man? Here we are, brothers sitting amongst each other. We talking about what we can do to make our community better. And here you go, you want to take center stage and just be a Karen. You know what I'm saying? What do we call male Karens? Chads? You want to be a Chad? Kevins. You want to be a Kevin, and you just want to take center stage and make it all about, man, get out of our comment sections quiet and go pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you miserable lazy devil. You understand? Right. We over here trying to figure out things and planning over here in our community. You understand? While you over here pouting and you want to be a part of it. You want to be the last samurai. You want to be dances with wolves. You want to be the real Jews and everything else, man. You ain't nothing but a thief and a culture vulture. Man, get out of here, man. You cannot be in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? Right. We ain't giving you a jersey. So
that's right.
Get your dog.
That's right, son. You can't come into the Passover, man. No matter how much you want to be in the Passover, you can't come to the Passover. You are not welcome. You and your snow roach is not welcome. You understand? Keep her at home.
What FBG said? He said, you cannot get in. Okay?
Right.
You cannot get in. Okay?
Yeah, right, sir.
No.
Yeah, right, sir. So like, but yeah, back to the point that we was on, man. We was talking about brotherhood, man, and how we supposed to love and take care and you know what I mean, be with one another. And it makes me go to the topic about takes me back to the topic of what Boosie and Kodak Black. I think that's a good time to start talking about them, man. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me pull up this video real quick. If I can do it real quick, man.
Yeah, because I want to hear y'all thoughts on this, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna play a video I found. I don't know if this accurately depicts what's going on, but I'm gonna play this video real quick. Let me know when you ready. I'll pull you up. Boom, boom, boom. Let me share my screen real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man. Yeah, because the boy Boosie was going off. I'm a boy Boosie. I've been rocking with Boosie for a long time. I was a fan of Boosie back in the Gap, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody was, man.
For a long time, man.
Hey, one of my favorite songs is one of my favorite songs is I Remember Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Hey, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? He been dropping some heat, man, but that don't mean that I want to, you know what I'm saying, take advice from Boosie. But, hey.
That's right. Yeah, all right, sir. Yeah, all right. That's the thing. And I mess with I got a couple of songs. I'm a big dog, you know what I'm saying? Down for my thugs or whatever he had back then. All of that I was rocking with, you know what I'm saying? So, but like you said, I ain't gonna listen to no wisdom from him. Let me go and play this video and then I'll come right back. I'm gonna let it play. I ain't gonna mute myself.
I'm on live, man. Man, I'm on live, bro. I'm a comedian. Nigga say I'm talking about him, but I played a rat in the movie. What movie, man? You must have saw a Tubi movie and a look like me. You talking about this? Got me sweating. Man, that's crazy, man. You supposed to be my dog and you went did that. Yeah, you should have knew I was gonna say something. I say what I say about something and I keep on pushing. You know what trying to cancel is? It's what 50 them do, bro. These niggas who try to cancel. When 50 get on shit like that, them people who try to cancel you, I never tried to cancel you, I never made memes about you. I said what I said and kept on pushing. I ain't make memes about you. I done dropped 10 albums since that shit happened a couple years ago. I never take it that far, man. I never want that to be on my jacket, bro. I never want to be a part of another legacy, man. I don't want to be a part of nobody else's legacy, man. I'm not trying to cancel nobody, man. Don't say I try to cancel you, man. I said what I said and that was it. I didn't say I was perfect, Kodak. Nobody's perfect. All I'm saying is I stand on what I say, bro. Another thing I'm saying is I did not try to cancel you, man. We just different people, man. That show everything you rap about, my nigga. You don't stand on that, man. You will do it again, you just hurt my feelings even more, my nigga. Money will make you do anything, my nigga. If it came to you right now with $1 million, man, slid that on the table and told you your best friend, we gonna knock his brains out as soon as he get out the car. He go $1 million to kill your best friend, my nigga. You gonna take that money, nigga. You gonna blow his brains out and go to his mama funeral and hug her, my nigga. That's what you gonna do, my nigga. If a nigga came to you with $1 million, hey Kodak, I got $1 million. I want to knock off your board. You gonna take that $1 million, nigga, and you gonna put a hole in his head and go to his mama funeral and hug her, my nigga. Money ain't everything. I'm telling you, bro.
The GOAT.
Now, Alwan, let me understand. I think all of this initiated from when Boosie said something about Kodak was going into PC or something like that. Kodak had went to PC while he was in prison or something like that. Was that what this is about? Is that what it's all came from?
This whole thing is about this. This is where it started at. Kodak Black did a song with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine paid Kodak $1 million. Okay, in the song that Kodak was on, he actually did. Okay, 6ix9ine paid $1 million to do a song with him, and Kodak dissed him on the same song, right? So Kodak did a song with this man, got paid $1 million to do the song, and he dissed the same dude that he called him a rat while he was on the song with him, right? Okay, boom. So Boosie comes and says something about it. Okay, Kodak comes in, a year or so later, Kodak comes inside Boosie's Instagram live. And he tells, Boosie that, hey, man, you ain't clean your face yet. You need to clean your face. You know what I'm saying? What he meant by clean his face, man, you need to straighten that up. Why you trying to, talk about me saying I was wrong for doing a song with a rap. You know what I'm saying? And so Boosie went along to say some jazz about, man, I ain't got nothing to clean my face about. You know what I'm saying? What I said was what I said. I might have went a little too hard on you, but I still meant what I said. You know what I'm saying? And he just said that Kodak hurt his feelings because he would have expected that from any other rapper because he looked at them in the studio, but he didn't say Kodak like some type of real G, right? And so he goes on to say, it hurts his heart to see Kodak up there on drugs, you know what I'm saying, and different things of that nature, right? So it goes to that. And then something else happens, you know what I'm saying? And what I was just talking about previously, just the last thing I said, this is recent occasions, right? And so it goes from that to where I guess Kodak said something, and then Boosie was like, "Man, look, man, you was in PC, you know what I'm saying, in prison or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, you went on a real man time down the road, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop." Okay, and the whole time Boosie wasn't even in population when he was riding out. Okay, Boosie wasn't in general population. He was on death row. And so when I say death row, that means anytime you're on death row, you're solitary. You
Right.
understand? You're not in population. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You ain't in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hit the yard. You ain't out there with the, you know what I'm saying, the cats are slinging knives or whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying? He had a lot to say about Kodak, you know what I'm saying, and him being in PC, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. So I'll let y'all brothers elaborate on what I just said. I hope that was, you know what I'm saying, y'all understood everything I was saying, and y'all can go with it from there, and I'll follow up on y'all.
Go good. Go good. So y'all want anyone y'all want to jump on? Yeah, I think my opinion about Boosie, man. This is my opinion in general about Boosie. Like I said when we started this, I mess with Boosie. I think he's a great rapper. He makes good songs. His opinions ain't about 25 cents. I say that. His opinions and what he be saying, I really don't pay a lot of attention to, because at the end of the day, you talking about a game that really don't respect you, a game that gives you no love, whether it's the rap game or it's the street game. Neither one of them gives you any love or cares damn about you. You understand? How many times you heard a brother get locked up and now nobody's reaching out and helping out to him? This brother stood tall in the streets, but nobody's feeding him. Nobody's looking for his family. Nobody's looking out for him. So your street mentality and your street philosophy, it's nothing, man. Your street philosophy ain't about shit to me. It does nothing for us. I think when we was growing up and we was younger, that street philosophy meant everything. I had to be a real nigga. I had to stand tall. I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure that I wasn't snitching on my niggas. I had to make sure I wasn't doing doing dirty shit, which at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're not being a dirty nigga, but not because the streets have told you to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm a gangster. I'm not a studio gangster. I'm a real nigga. Studio gangsters and real niggas have put our children in jail. You know what I'm saying? Being a real nigga has put too many of our children in jail and put too many of our children in the ground. I think it's time we start worrying about a studio gangster or a rap nigga. At the end of the day, all of y'all are studio gangsters. All of y'all are in the studio in corporate America trying to make money. You just want to say you a real nigga on top of that. You ain't no different than a nigga that got a 9 to 5 at Chick-fil-A or whatever the case may be. They all have a job to do. You got a job to do. I'm not giving you no moral standard. I'm not giving you no high ground just because you a street nigga and not a studio gangster. You know what I'm saying? I don't give that. What I say is what Commander J. YAHANNA says, is that these stars and these rappers are nothing. You got to listen to the men in the I.S.U.P.K who are going to give you how you should live your life. Right. That's what I say. So like y'all, go ahead.
Piggyback on what you're saying, because it's so heavy. All these rappers, they all sell out.
Right.
They all sell out. How you know it is, make one song about black people.
Right.
I ain't heard that. I ain't heard a song about black people getting together so long, because all these rappers are sold to the industry. So
right.
They sold to the white devil.
Right.
And all he wants them to preach is drugs, hoes, and killing each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody making no positive music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is heavy. Ain't none of them no real niggas.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Because in order to be a real nigga, you gotta be a nigga in the I.S.U.P.K. If you ain't in the U.P.K, you ain't no real nigga. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. If you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K and you ain't took the time to commit yourself to something that's bigger than you ain't no real nigga, man. You just trying something. You just trying to be You're trying to live up to an image that was pushed on you by your uncles, fathers, brothers that you knew, rappers in the street. You're living up to that image that they've purported and told you that you got to be. Instead of living to an image that is actually going to help your family. Living an image that's going to actually help your community, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know how it is, man, because I was watching these brothers and listening to these brothers just like everybody else, man. But I know at the end of the day, these rappers and their opinions about life is nothing, man. Because you're going to find out just what Boosie do. Like, you listen to Boosie, he was talking about T.I. not too long ago, calling T.I. a rat, saying he a rat. T.I., I can't listen to her. He was on Vlad talking bad about T.I. But what happened a couple of months later? Hey, I sat down with T.I., we had a conversation. I apologize, T.I. I ain't mean to call you a rat. Listen, man, ain't nothing wrong with you apologizing, but nigga, stand on something, man. Stand on something, man. And I guess that's what he was saying in his video, is like he trying to stand on something. But if you're going to stand on something, stand on it and make sure it's the right thing to stand on. Make sure it's something solid. So like, go ahead, sir. I've been kind of rambling, man. But I hope that makes sense what I was saying, sir.
Oh nah, man, shit, man. Everything all y'all brothers said makes sense, man. And I'm gonna kind of give y'all the spirit of where this came from, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to go down memory lane, man. You know, I'm an old man, so I tell a lot of stories and whatnot. So y'all gotta forgive me for that. But you know, I remember one day I was on my street, man, that I grew up on and whatnot, and you know, doing whatever I do, and I happened to be in the car, and I heard an older cat talking to a younger guy that was talented. He could rap, and he told the older guy, OG or whatnot, told the younger guy, you know what I'm saying, hey man, yeah, them bars sound good, but he says to him, how much of that stuff that you rapping about have you done? You know what I'm saying? And the jit says, you know, I don't know if he said nothing, or maybe he just had a puzzled look on his face. But you know what I'm saying? Of course, this jit, he looked it up to this guy. And so, with that being said, and I'm sure y'all probably heard, you know what I'm saying, some of the narratives that I'm trying to say right now. And, you know, so the jit, he looked up at the guy, you know what I'm saying, probably with a puzzled look on his face. And, you know what I'm saying, he might have said so. He might have said he ain't done nothing of it or whatever the case. But I could just remember the look. It's like the spirit left his eyes, like, you know what I'm saying, like, dang, I got one more bridge to cross. You know what I'm saying? And so, what I want a lot of these cats out here to know, that man, look, man, I don't care what you done in the streets, man. I don't care. Hey, if you make good music, you just make good music. You understand me? You know, I don't expect the Equalizer, Denzel Washington. I mean, I might can whoop Denzel Washington in real life, but I can't whoop the character the Equalizer because he don't exist. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is about it, man, is that this whole spirit came from, man, the misleading of a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, telling these youngsters, man, hey, man, yeah, you rapping all this whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying, instead of encouraging the youngster, man. You know, that's why I respect cats like Plies. Everybody knows it's been the ongoing rumor that Plies is not a real street nigga. That's okay. But the nigga makes some hella fire music. You understand? And you know what I'm saying? He said all the niggas he rolling with is gonna work something. You know what I'm saying? He said he had all black. You understand? And all that. I don't care whether he in all black for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all niggas need to understand, man. Hey, if you're talented, just be talented. If you're good at telling a story, tell the story. I don't care if you in PC. You understand? Hey, at the end of the day, y'all cats, y'all need to get behind some of these young cats that can tell your story. I mean, because you can't rap. You understand? Get behind them. You feel me? What's wrong with that? You know, so far as like Kodak Black, man, you know, and Boosie, man, Boosie had a little boy out here catching bodies for him.
Come on, sir.
Boosie is a piece of shit.
Damn
you feel me?
Sir.
Let's just be honest about that. Boosie is a piece of shit. And you know what I'm saying? Most niggas in the street is. Hell, I was a piece of shit. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? So this shit that we, you know what I'm saying, try to glorify, you know what I'm saying, in these streets, is not even no honor in it. You understand me? And so you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of these things for entertainment and just to be like, sit back and just think, man, and be like, damn, at some point in time, I was ignorant as that nigga. You understand me? But see, the thing is about it, and the truth be told, when I ever went to PC, I never went to PC. But do I care about another nigga going to PC? No. I don't care what that nigga went to PC or not. It don't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is it relevant? Because at the end of the day, this man is a celebrity. He got a promising, you know what I'm saying, rap future when he get out. Why do he want to go inside the federal prison and get caught inside the politics, you know what I'm saying, and have to, you know what I'm saying, stab and all this other jazz and possibly get him a life sentence or get killed for doing all that. You
Right.
understand? Just to go
Right.
out there inside the yard and some niggas question him about a broad that husband is dead. I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. Okay. They, you know what I'm saying? They want him to go out on that yard so the Crips can press him. They want
Right.
him to go out in the yard so he can be pressed by the Crips.
That's
For
right.
what? You
For
know what
what?
I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, why would I'm still puzzled today, like, why are they even mad about that? Nipsey Hussle was dead. And everybody knows that 9 times out of 10, if you go to prison or when you die, guess who gonna try to holler at your rib? The
Right.
niggas that was close to you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you go down that road, your dog, he gonna be the one trying to goddamn tag
That's right.
tag your real ass. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
right.
they, hey
That's
man,
right.
come on, man. So
That's right.
all this extra jazz, man. Like if we gonna keep it real, let's keep it all the way real. You
Right.
frown on this man for going to PC. You frown on this man for trying to holler at somebody's is you know what I'm saying, a strange late rib or whatnot, but we don't frown amongst the things of trying to holler at your homeboy or lady. Hey man, we're gonna be real, man. That should be real all around the board. We don't
No way.
frown on trying to sell pregnant women, you know what I'm saying, yo, crack or what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's good, you know what I'm saying, to say or whatnot. But excuse me, we don't frown on all these things. If we're gonna frown on things that's you know what I'm saying, not good, let's frown on all of it. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. Man, leave Kodak alone, man. Let that man make his music. I'm gonna still listen to his music. You feel me?
Oh God.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't care whether he went to PC or not. But at the end of the day, man, Boosie is you know, he's out of line, man. And right now he gotta worry about these child molestation allegations that he got on him. Whether they be true or not,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But hey man, if you get convicted of that Boosie, guess what's the best thing for you to do? Guess what's your best option? What's his best option not to try if he get convicted of that?
So like I say, if he did get convicted of it, according to the world, his best wisdom is just to get out the camera, go sit down somewhere. He need to
And
go
checking
make
the
up for that, go apologize for it though. If I do what he got to do to get it off his
but
rep.
if he had to go to prison, what would be his best option to preserve
But
his
he going
life?
to go PC. He gonna have to go PC.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's
Oh
all I'm
God.
saying. All right, so you know, it's funny how this, you know what I'm saying, flipped around like that. But you know, at the end of the day, my message to y'all youngsters out there, man, don't do nothing dishonorable to go to prison.
Right.
Stay out the penitentiary. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's the best thing I can tell you. You ain't gotta go to the penitentiary to prove that you're a man. Man, I'm
Right.
looking at you. I see a capable man. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to prove me anything. You know what I'm saying? I see a capable man that's out here handling his business. You ain't gotta go out here and crash out. Man, your best bet is to come inside the I.S.U.P.K, man, and we can teach you what to do with the knowledge, with the strength, with your physical strength, with your mental strength. We can teach you what to do with all that, man. But don't go crash out. You understand? Don't go to the penitentiary. Don't have to stand on business and go out in
That's
the yard and stab. You
that's right.
understand? That's all I'm saying. Salaki.
Go God. That's right. Damn right. Get that brother head. Damn right, son. 100% correct, man. 100% correct. Listen, man. That's why it's so important that you realize that these folks that are put in front of you they not the moral standard. Boosie is not the moral standard, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love Pimp C music, he ain't the moral standard. Now he has some good opinions, he has some good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Some of them was good, but he was not the moral standard, man. You know what I'm saying? He is not the moral standard. Who is the moral standard is Commander YAHANNA. The scriptures say that Christ is the moral standard, man. That's who we should be living our lives like, you know what I mean, trying to follow after. You feel me? Like, that's who we should be trying to be like, instead of trying to be like this oppressor and trying to be like these brothers that have been bamboozled and taught to be like America. You know what I mean? So, damn right, sir. That was heavy, man. That was heavy. I definitely think Kodak Black, I ain't never really listened to a lot of his music, but the ones that I did listen to, I kind of messed with. You know what I mean? Kodak Black had a couple tracks that I messed with. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of them. Boosie, you know, I'm a big fan, so I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you around my age, man. Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he was that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest, when it came down to Kodak, he was one of the first, you know, we were stubborn. I'm suspecting me and you close in age, not to show you probably close to 40, right? Give or take some. You know what I'm saying? And when these youngsters started coming out, I shunned a lot of their music. You know what I'm saying? You two talk to Tazar Mouth. Now you a youngster, Tazar Mouth. You ain't. Hey boy, what you eating, boy? But anyway, yeah, man. Man, the thing is about it, man. You know, I shunned a lot of them young cats' music. But when I heard Kodak, man, I had to respect him. You know what I'm saying? And so I listened to Kodak, and he the one opened up the door for a lot of these young cats' music. You know what I'm saying? Because I could understand what he was saying. And so when I started listening to Kodak, you know, I'm not mad, but I still try to, you know, they say that we the generation, man, that we in contact with the older and the younger. You know what I'm saying? We like that bridge. You feel me? And so with us being that bridge, I was there when it's the reason why I told that story earlier, because I was there when that older cat told that youngster, man, you need to go out there and get you some street cred. That's where your career needs to come from. They told him to go do that. They told him they got to be real. They told him they got to be young and age, Foolio, FBG, Duck, Dirt. They the ones told him that they got to be them cats. You understand? And see, this is what we got now. And so we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of stuff to clean up, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't shun these youngsters off, man. We got to try to salvage what we can, for lack of better words.
Damn right, sir. Damn right. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I tell you, man. That put me in the mind of. That made me think about MC Hammer. Like MC Hammer was a dancing nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
good fun music.
Right. He had all kind of party music, man. But at the end of the day, he wasn't nothing to play with. He had a whole bunch of real niggas around him, man. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't play with
real.
MC Hammer. He made a man. Listen, MC Hammer did a big thing in hip hop. He made that. He changed the whole scene, man. You know what I'm saying? MC Hammer did. So that's what we need. We need folks to come in and do music. Come in and just make music. Don't worry about being a studio gangster or a real nigga. Just make, like the other one said, just make good quality music. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go listen to country music, Conway, Twitter, and them ain't shooting each other all the time. They definitely are over there. There's definitely some of that happening. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, we don't need that in our culture. You can take all that out of our culture. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But speaking about rappers, there was another famous rapper in the news this week. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it. Afroman was in the news this week. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to talk about Afroman. Mr. Because I Got Hot. You know what I'm saying? Afroman was that nigga back in the day.
Hey, that bring, man, look, man, that brings back some memories, man. Because where Afroman came about 2003? It might have been earlier than that, man. Like, I'm like, here this nigga come back up as a damn nigga say he's a revolutionary now. You understand? Because this nigga done stirred up all types of junk. You know what I'm saying? But it's relevant though. Yeah, I'm listening.
It's super relevant because I think 2 years ago he ran for president. You know what I'm saying? But nobody really paid no attention.
I didn't even know that.
Nigga ran for president, man. You know what I'm saying? 2024, he ran for president. I ain't paid no attention to it back then. I think I might have saw an article or somebody, but it wasn't nothing to pay attention to. But now,
hell, you heard more about Kanye West than him,
right?
I think he got a little bit more sense than Kanye West, though. I think if Afroman ran right now, he might goddamn win with all this bullshit going on. Hell, if Trump can do his shit, I mean, I don't do no voting, but I believe people would vote for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they voted for Trump. I mean, good night.
Oh God! If you gonna vote for Trump, you might as well vote for Afroman. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Most of y'all out there drug addicts anyway. You know Afroman go, you know what I'm saying? He gonna at least let you smoke all the dope you want. You know what I'm saying? And put some rules on these police. So, I mean, most of America, you know what I'm saying, is the biggest consumer of drugs. But anyway, that's off the topic, but I'm just saying.
Go. We had a comment. I think we got a comment here that said they asking if you Charles Barkley, Officer Picard. They're trying to say, are you Charles Barkley, sir?
No, but you're close. Because I stay close to his hometown. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about 15 miles from his hometown. But yeah, hey, if I had Charles Barkley money, man, listen, this podcast right here will be giving you a lot better visual quality than it is now. We'll have so much equipment, another backdrop. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably have, you know what I'm saying, the caged tiger back there, some jazz like that, just moving around in the background if I was Charles Barkley. So no, I'm not Charles Barkley, man. But hey, I guess that's a compliment.
Yeah, all right, sir. But yeah, let me pull this up. I'm gonna share this video real quick, and then we're gonna and we appreciate the sub for sure. We appreciate the sub. The person said they sub for everyone having a sense of humor. All right, let me go and share this screen real quick. And I'm gonna just play this real quick, and then at least everybody had a backdrop of what's going on, and we'll get into it.
Known for his 2000 hit Because I Got High.
We did it, America! Yeah, we did it! Freedom of speech!
So that's the rapper Afroman celebrating a major legal victory against his local police. Until now, he was most well known for his 2000 hit Because I Got High. But in 2022, the Adams County, Ohio Sheriff's Office obtained a search warrant for Afroman's home as part of an investigation into drug trafficking and kidnapping. He wasn't home, but a family member and security cameras captured the scene. After going through his house, guns drawn, police charged him with nothing. Afroman then turned the footage of the incident into a parody music video called Lemon Pound Cake, referencing a moment when one deputy did a double take at the dessert on his kitchen counter.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break. They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake.
The sheriff's office sued him for theft and invasion of privacy for that video, and a series of posts he made mocking them personally and professionally. The deputies testified they were targeted with death threats.
How did you feel when you learned that these posts were out there?
Humiliated.
What reaction did you get from the community, if any?
Hollering names of Lieutenant Looking Low and being called a dog, things like that.
When they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion?
I'd say that would be an opinion.
Okay. Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch.
She's been dead for years.
Afroman argued the content was protected under the First Amendment.
Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech. Turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do.
The jury only took a few hours to side with Afroman, helping him avoid millions of dollars in damages.
We did it, America! Yeah, we did it!
So yeah, y'all heard what they said. So in 2022, I think it was 2022, 2023, Adams County Sheriff, which is where he resides in Ohio, knocked down his door under the theory, that's what I'm looking for, under the theory that he had kidnapping victims in his house, he had keys of drugs in his house, and he was doing all this. So they knocked down his gate, kicked his door down, did all that, stole some of his money, did all that just to find out there was no evidence or any proof pointing to the theory that they had. But when Afroman went back to him and said, "Hey, are you gonna help me fix this gate? You gonna help me repair this door? Are you gonna give me the money back that you stole from me?" They didn't want to give him nothing. So that's why he made these videos. And I don't know about y'all, but these videos were hilarious. This nigga got like 4 videos talking bad about these Adam Cannon sheriffs. He talking about one of them lemon pound cake. He called another one, the one right here on the screen right now. That's a female. He called her
Lick 'em below Lisa.
That's right. That video
Yes,
so funny. Man, when I watched that video I watched that video probably about 3-4 times. It's 15 minutes long too. That mug hilarious. They played it in court. They played the whole video in court while she was sitting on the stand, and she cried the whole time. She started crying on the stand while they played the video, man. Listen, man, this was a wonderful story right here, man. And then he had this, of course, you know, Afroman. He's an artist. He's a hip hop artist. He wearing this American flag suit. He had a chinchilla on top of it, man. Probably was a fake chinchilla, but it don't matter. He had a chinchilla on top of it. He was definitely what you would expect an artist of his caliber to do. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the preference here is that we are not fans of America like Afroman is. However, seeing a brother defeat the system that is oppressing us all, that's why we gotta give kudos to Afroman. He did what he should have done. He stood tall and was able to defeat these people from trying to charge him for millions of dollars, man. So like,
You know, man, the thing about it is, man, the way black people, the way we do things, man, is unmatched. You understand? This man made a song and had a police officer in court crying. You understand? And you know, they were so yeah, right. Says is that a sister? Crocodile tears. Definitely was crocodile tears. Had this woman up here crying. You understand? And you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, just like Afro Man said, freedom of speech, right? You understand? We should be able to make art and entertain. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? And they did go in there and take $5,000 out one of his jackets. You understand? They had to give it back. I think it was 4,000 some odd dollars. And when they gave it back to him, he said it was $400 short. And you know, he was just trying to. He said he's just trying to make him some money. You know what I'm saying? So he could be able to fix his gate. You know what I'm saying? His door. And what's even worse, you knew they was up to no good because guess what was one of the first things that they did when they reached his house? If you don't already know, if you know, tell me. Anybody?
it's like, so say it again. One of the first things they did, what now?
When they got to his house and they breached his house, what's one of the first things they did?
I don't even know.
They cut off his cameras.
That's right. They did cut his camera off. That's right.
They cut off all. You know what I'm saying? His house. He had video surveillance in his house, and Low Lisa, she was the one that went and disabled. You know what I'm saying? His video surveillance. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why he keyed in on her as being one of the ones that stole his money. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he went on to say that, you know, she cut off the camera to steal his money and to, you know, give fellatio to his wife or something like that. I think that's what he said in the song. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, they the whole thing, they got information from an informant that was a drug addict.
Right.
The informant that they got the information from was a drug addict. You understand? And so, I mean, this whole case, man, they made themselves look like a fool. Everything that happened inside this case, they asked for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Charlamagne, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch, you know what I'm saying, Breakfast Club like I used to. But I know they had to win Donkey of the Day at some point in time last week. They had to be
Right,
Donkey of the Day. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I mean, if Charlamagne didn't make them Donkey of the Day, he's slipping. And he needs to just give it up.
Go good. Hey man, dude, that's a great point, Ottawa. Go ahead. That's a great point, Ottawa. Like what you said about if he didn't make them Donkey of the Day, we need to do something like that on this show, Ottawa. We need to be able to give somebody a clown who has been the biggest clown since the last time we had a show. That's something we might need to add to ours. It's just to, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to call out things like this, Adams County Sheriff. You know what I'm saying, or maybe something that Boosie said or something like that. That's a great part to add to the show, Ottawa. I like that.
They're real.
Like it. Somebody, I don't know who this is, Ottawa. They said,
it layoffs.
I don't know who this is. DGAF 5150. They are asking about
Oh.
the beer you drinking, sir.
Well, I'm not a rich man, so I ain't drinking Modelo. You know what I'm saying? Modelo is probably, you know what I'm saying, a beer that I drink when I got a little money. But, you know, I always go back to my first love. My first love is Budweiser.
Oh, good.
It ain't quite dark enough to be Modelo.
Oh God, sir. Nah, man. But yeah, that's something that definitely we should add to the show, man. Having like a segment like that. I'm gonna have to spend a little time thinking on that and how we can roll that out. That's gonna be fine. But nah, so like we go back to the point. Talking about you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Definitely need to make sure check in. Oh wow, like Budweiser too. Listen, man, we got class every Tuesday and Wednesday. I.S.U.P.K. Alabama, we got class every Tuesday and Wednesday, man. You know what I'm saying? You taking these classes, you might see your brother teaching the class, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know, here check in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and check in. Yeah, check in.
Right.
Come to the Passover.
Put in your request.
Hey, y'all crazy as hell.
But nah, man, that was a great story to see Afroman do that, though, man. That was great to see that Afroman be able to defeat Adams County Sheriff and defeat them from this defamation lawsuit that they tried to put on the brother, man. So definitely want to give him a shout out right there. I thought that was super valid. Let me see, what was the other topic we talked about? I think it was one more topic. I had to talk about Tyler Perry. Everybody saw Tyler Perry got a beard now. I mean, so like Tyler Perry got a girl now. Got a new girl now. Y'all check that
a beard. He got a beard. He got a girl. You know, he trying to move around and be masculine now. You know what I'm saying? Right. He ain't Madonna no more.
Right.
He's here. What he said? He's here. He said he don't like men's no more. He like women's women.
That's right.
Boy, I tell you, boy.
He don't like men's no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I thought that was hilarious just to see that this week, man. I wanted to pull that up and get into that just because, you know, on this show, maybe like I think it was episode 5. I think you brought this out about how he had tried to pressure the devil into relations. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure we YouTube safe. But yeah, they tried to pressure him into relations and things like that. And now he has these allegations on his back. But seeing him in pictures with this new woman, it's clearly that this is a beard for him, man. You know what I mean? This is clearly a beard for Tyler Perry. Let me try to see if I can pull the story up real quick, man. I got to do it. I got to do it to him, man. Copy link. Here we go. Yeah. Somebody in the comment section said that they thought Tyler Perry like guys. Me too. Me too. Here we go. Like, this is beard. It's like I can't say this is his beard. I'm gonna be particular. This is his new bow, as they say. You know what I mean? That's I guess Rayshawn Archery. I don't know nothing about her. I don't know who she is. Y'all know who that is? Who Rayshawn Archery is? Y'all know who that is? Who that is?
You said Altry?
Come. That's what it say here. Let me refresh that. I'll bring you back. Yeah, that's what they say her name is. I guess Rayshawn Archery, is that her name? I'm not sure. But I can tell you right now. Let me shut my screen again. The face that I'm getting from Tyler Perry is not it's not giving it's not giving he finna knock anything down. It's giving he still got a nigga in the back somewhere.
Right.
Don't be surprised, man. In a couple of years, man, the divorce. Don't be surprised
Right,
about the divorce.
Go God. Yeah, there you go.
She ain't a bad looking sister neither.
Go ahead.
But that smile don't look genuine.
It don't look.
That smile that she making it look like. Yeah, I got to do this for a few years.
Yeah, that looks staged. That looks staged to me, man. That looks staged to me, Ottawa. That looks staged. That don't look like that don't look like no real relationship. Charlie look like she's just happy to finally get a nigga. And he look like, damn, what am I do?
Man,
what am I gonna do with all that rod I was given?
man. So lock here real quick, man. You know, this right here looks like. You know what this looks like? This looks like this sister saying, "All right, I'm gonna put on a smile for a few years. I don't like this nigga, but you know, he got a whole studio. He make a lot of movies, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead, you know, do it for a few years. Then I'm gonna bring out some allegations against this nigga, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure every brother knows what it looks like to make a woman genuinely smile. That smile right there, I would not have faith in that smile. That just don't look genuine. But he don't even care. He just don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, classified as gay. You know what I'm saying? He don't care whether she's smiling for real or not. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to, you know what I'm saying, stay relevant, so to speak. I can't hear nobody.
So like, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, go good. Nah, it's funny just because like what you're saying is so heavy. Like obviously he's in a situation where he's being oppressed. He's in a situation where he's being oppressed, and I just don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. I don't know if that's real, what he got going on or not, but just reading through some of the comments and you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, I don't know. I ain't never watched that last Tyler Perry movie they had. I don't know if anybody on this had watched it. You watch it? What you thought about that last Tyler Perry movie? Was it a good one?
Well,
yeah, it just came out not too long ago.
He just did that for Black
I know what you talking about. What was it? I keep thinking about it in some Halloween movie. Which one was it?
Road Trip.
This one was the Road Trip.
About Joe.
Oh yeah, with the uncle. Well, he was playing the uncle, whoever the old man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't say I checked it out, man. And you know, ain't nothing wrong with checking out Tyler Perry movies and whatnot. But ever since I seen some reviews on it. You know, right? Yeah. Like smile now before you get to the house. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get you know what you gonna get. Now, come on now, smile. Yeah. That it's forced. But you know what made me, you know what I'm saying, not really want to check out this movie because I've seen the review and they had something on it called a glory hole. And once I
Right,
seen that homosexual, you know, type stuff, you know what I'm saying, rainbow community type stuff, I
right,
mean,
right.
it put me in a position like, why would I want to watch this? And this is supposed to be like a coming of age, like uncle taking his nephew on a trip or whatever the case may be. And it just furthermore brings on the perversion that goes on in the black community with a lot of uncles. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? And I'm an uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking my nephew to no truck stop and no letting him, you know what I'm saying, encouraging him to stick his phallus into a glory hole. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No, I just yeah, that right there, it pretty much chalked it up for me. You know what I'm saying?
Go,
If I ever see it's gonna be on the humbug, but it ain't gonna be nothing that I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying to see.
right. Go. Now, Officer 5000 Nakashawan did it for me. Officer Nakashawan was the one that did it and showed the glory hole part that I saw. And at that
That's
point,
a
I was like,
I believe that's
I'm
who
good.
did it for me. Yeah.
I don't, I don't need to see this movie at all. I'm good to go. I don't like Tyler Perry nowhere. I ain't watched the Tyler Perry movie except for this last one I watched. I ain't watched the Tyler Perry movie it was plays. It was plays last time I really watched the Tyler Perry movie for real, that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? It might have been Diary of a Mad Black Woman or something. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
like that.
He was talking about.
Isn't Daddy's Little Girls a Tyler Perry movie?
I think it was. I don't think I watched that all the way through.
Yeah, I watched that one. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of his movies that I did watch. But you know what I'm saying? He had a reoccurring narrative on his movies that I just couldn't really agree with. You know what I'm saying? And so he just really, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he ain't representing right, man. He just ain't.
Well, that's the real part. That's the real part. He ain't really standing up for how we believe black men should stand up. He's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing that. What he is doing is he's just being homosexual. Period. Really, that's what he's doing. He's just being effeminate, and that just don't stand with real niggas in America. You know what I'm saying? Even though we just talked about real niggas, that just don't stand for us. You know what I'm saying? What we need to see is real masculinity. Somebody standing tall. Like the other one was just saying, if he was Charles Barkley, he'd have a tiger in the back. That's some masculine shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was, if I was Charles Barkley, if I had that kind of money, right? If I was a wealthy Negro, right? I would have some masculine shit. I'm gonna have a couple women around the party. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna be flooding around for no reason. I don't know, but that's just
right.
that's just what a masculine man does, and he don't do
Right,
that.
just coming to hand you a glass of Hennessy for no reason. You know
No,
what I'm
God,
saying? A plate of steak. You know what I'm saying? Or some jazz like that.
all right. I just might need somebody to cut the light on. You know what I'm saying? Just go cut that light
Right.
on for me. You know
Hey,
what I'm
like,
saying?
do like Chappelle said on Chappelle. So now go on in there and make me some grits. You know
That's
what I'm
right. That's right. That's right. No, man. So now it's important that we talk about it because the problem is, for me, in my opinion, is this, right? Tyler Perry is a wealthy man in America. He has a high position. He got high power. He got the studio that he's building down there. I think it's in Atlanta. He's been very successful with that. And the thing is, like, that's what is being portrayed as how black men should be in America. But as soon as we come out with our beards, braids, and boots, now we looking like we the enemy. And now we got to go extra hard, proving the fact that these black men are actual substantial black men and more of higher value than those that are committed to being America. America says these black men that got money, that got power and position, that makes them a high value man. However, I can tell you for sure, there's brothers in this world that don't make that money that's a higher value than those men that you think are. Higher value than Tyler Perry is. You understand? So that's the problem I have with it, man. You know what I mean? Shit,
Yeah,
man.
Diddy was considered a high value man, wasn't
Man, call with God.
he? I think that's your
Oh
point.
God, you see what happened with him. So, shit, man, I ain't got nothing else, man. That's it, man. We done came down to the end of the video, end of the podcast. Anybody's got anything else to bring out, man? I feel free.
Nah, man, shit. Enjoy rocking with y'all brothers as usual, man. It's always an honor. You know,
Right,
looking
so.
forward to the next one.
Damn right. So we're going to make some clips out of this. You know what I mean? Put them out. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We have classes every Tuesday on I.S.U.P.K, Alabama. We got classes every Tuesday in Huntsville, Brotherhood class. We got a class on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, 6:30. So like it's 6:30 in Birmingham, I.S.U.P.K, Alabama on YouTube. You can find us everywhere, man. We got Sabbath service we holding Saturday at 12 noon. Make sure you check in. Class on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Check in with us, man. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA, man. We holding it down, man. Listen, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native, come to Houston on April 4th. We got the Passover coming up, man. Make sure you be there. Make sure you pull up with your family. If y'all Black, Hispanic, or Native, if your fathers are that, pull up, man. Come get you a plate. Come learn how to be a brother, learn how to be a sister, man. Listen, the Iran is not playing with America. We are headed towards nuclear war. You need a what you call that, a system. You need a system or a network that you can depend on. The I.S.U.P.K has built that, and we standing on that, man. With that, that's it, man. Shalom.